Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you are watching this. Welcome to this little video. We have been going through a lot of transition with our home over the past 6 months with a water leak and mold and all kinds of things. Having to move out for a while because of all of that, and soon we will be moving into a new home. There are so many questions we have, like where will we move and what is God's purpose in our life in this season and in this land? Since we have returned to America after living in Romania for almost 5 years, we have felt a little lost. It's been 3 years now since we've been back, but we still don't feel settled. Just when we feel like the ground stops shaking beneath us, another tremor comes and we shake, grasping for peace, for stillness, for stability. But then we remember that God is our rock, our stillness, our solid place of strength and safety when everything else starts shaking around us. So in this surprising and unexpected season of transition, in a season where we otherwise expected stability and grounding, we face a place of waiting, of getting quiet and still in the middle of the unknown, seeking Jesus every day and listening intently for guidance in our next steps. I am by no means an expert at waiting, quite the opposite in fact, and I have so much to learn about waiting well. But I wanted to share a few lessons that I have been learning lately for those who might also find themselves in a waiting season. Whether you are waiting for something simpler, like waiting for bread to rise, or for your child to put on their shoes after you ask them 5 times, or something more complex, like waiting for a diagnosis or for a baby to grow in your womb. Waiting is not often an enjoyable experience, and also not something that we would choose out of desire to experience. We writhe and squirm and question and throw tempers like small children under the uncomfortableness of having to wait. Here's the thing though about this terribly uncomfortable place of waiting. If we can accept patience and stillness when all we want is movement and answers, I know there is something to be learned, something to be gleaned from this season. So here's just a few things that I'm learning. The first thing is the waiting place has purpose. And if we rush through it, desperate to get to the other side, which is so easy to do, I guarantee that we will miss the deep growth that is available to us only in this waiting period. The second thing is that patience goes deeper than just waiting calmly. I think patience takes learning and acceptance and even a contentment in the right now, not in what may lie ahead or what could be around the corner or in 5 years, but it takes the practice of standing still, deeply absorbing the moment before you and choosing not to rush ahead nor to dwell forever in the past. So patience then is actually presence. It is stillness, awareness. It is holding open hands to release what has been and also for the unknown of what may come. Going slow, it turns out, is not an easy thing, but noticing the beauty around us, even in tiny fragments, will bring stillness, which can then give birth to joy as you learn to accept and deeply cherish the present moment, whether it's an enjoyable one or a challenging one. And when we learn to enter into that stillness, honestly, it's not always joy that we find, especially not at first. We might find it is actually deeply uncomfortable as we face darkness or hard questions that we've been avoiding. But when we finally face those things and move through them, joy can come, healing can come. Because you have cleared away the space, you have slowed down enough to deal with the chaos of your inner world so that space may be made instead for joy and beauty and light to unfurl and pour out, even in the midst of your waiting. And the last thing is the hope of the reality that our waiting is not forever. Answers will come in time. We will move through the hard moment or season, even if it feels like we never will while we're in the middle of it. A season where we are required to wait is a path we are invited on to grow, to be shaped into a fuller version of ourselves, and perhaps to see beauty in a whole new way and to share that beauty with others. Don't give up in the waiting. There is a richness here that is unique to this season. And even in the middle of the unknown, we can enter into stillness, find pockets of beauty around us, and enter the journey of learning to wait well.